How are we going to know if we're hearing from God? One of the most fundamental things for you to hear God is, are you willing to do what he tells you to do? Are you willing? Somebody comes up and says, hey, will you do me a favor? Most of us ask, what is it? I mean, if you're wise, you ask what it is. You know? There's a few people I just get, because of this, I literally once in a while will do this. Somebody say, will you do me a favor? And I just go, yes. And that's mostly just because it rattles my little cage of saying, this is what Jesus was talking about. He's talking about you got to have a resolve and you got to have a desire and a decision made before you hear what the request is, that you're going to do it. And if you have that resolve, then your ears will be open and you will hear the instructions. Do you know, we can see this in everyday life. When a person has a resolve or a child has a resolve that they're not going to obey, you know, there's times you know your child is not going to want to obey you before you even ask anything. They've already made their decision to say no. Have you ever seen that on your kid's face? If you haven't been really looking. Every child will go through a time where you can just see it, that they're just ready to say no just to see what's going to happen. Or I don't know, well, you know. And literally, though, in your heart, when you have already resolved that you're not going to be vulnerable, you're not going to, you know, do something that's out of your comfort zone, you're not going to let anybody pressure you, and God comes and says, you know, here, I'm going to instruct you, but do you have a willingness to obey? And if that answer deep inside your heart is no, you literally can't hear him. You will not hear the instructions. I mean, this is almost as supernatural as hearing God is the ability to not hear him. It's extremely supernatural. It's extremely, what I mean by that, it is extremely powerful in the realm of not just logic, but in our heart, that we literally will not hear the voice of God if we're in doubt, disbelief, or questioning. It is he who has already said, I will do whatever you tell me to do, is the one that's going to get to hear from God. And then know that it's from God. That's a powerful thing.